If you've tried Copilot inside of PowerPoint, but you weren't impressed, then it is way better now. And these are 5 things that you need to know to create a branded presentation from scratch. I've been running this in my Copilot group trainees, and the feedback has been phenomenal. So I'm super excited to show you. And by the way, my name's Amy. Let's nerd out. First, let's touch on access. And if you're already comfortable with your Copilot license, then feel free to skip ahead to this time shown on the screen here. Otherwise, to access Copilot inside of a PowerPoint presentation, we need to locate the Copilot icon. For me, it's in the bottom right. Microsoft has recently moved this, but if you do prefer the previous location of being in the ribbon, then you can right click the icon and go move to ribbon. So now there are 3 main categories of Copilot licensing and availability inside of these 365 apps. So firstly, if you don't have a Copilot icon, if you didn't see it in the bottom right here and you don't have any ribbon, then that means that you are in an organization with over 2,000 employees and you don't have a Copilot premium license. So unfortunately, none of the features that we covered today are going to be available to you. Now, if you do have this Copilot icon, then we can expand the Copilot chat, and there's going to be 2 main categories that you'll fall into. So on the bottom for me, you'll see that it says M365 Copilot Premium. This means that I have a premium license, and if yours also says premium, then all of the features that we covered today will be available to you. Now, if yours doesn't say premium, maybe it says basic, or maybe it's just blank right here, then this means that you have the basic version of Copilot that's included in your Microsoft subscription, and you're in an organization that has less than 2,000 employees. So if that is you, then you'll still be able to follow along for most of the items that we discussed today, but in some cases, you may experience some limitations. So otherwise, let's jump in. There are 2 things that we need to do to prepare our presentation. So the first one is we need to ensure that our document is being saved to the cloud. So it's either going to be stored in OneDrive or SharePoint. Now, number 2 is branding, because when we create a presentation, we want to ensure that it aligns with our organization's brand. Now, there are a couple of ways that we can approach this. Now, the first one is if your organization has templates, then I would recommend opening up one of those templates and prompting Copilot that you would like to use the style and the theme from that current document template. Now, alternatively, you could also select a design and theme from the home ribbon here, but we can also just start from a blank document, and then we can provide additional context to Copilot in the prompt on branding. So this is the route that we are going to go with. We are going to start with a blank document, but we also have this branding guidelines Word document. So we talk about a brand overview, the personality, the color palette, brand voice, messaging guidelines, and then some sample copy and a few additional items here. So in our prompt with Copilot, we are going to reference this document so that it can then use that as context when it creates the presentation. We are now ready to create our presentation. And at Amy's Animal Shop, we are launching our Cosmic Canine dog apparel line, and we already have this product launch plan document in Word. And you can see here that we have some visual images, we have some headings and subheadings, as well as tables and a bunch of other good stuff. Now, when we are creating presentations from Word documents, for example, having these headers as well as subheaders help Copilot navigate our document and create a better presentation. So if your Word document doesn't have headers and subheaders, then I would recommend opening up Copilot Chat in Word and just prompting Copilot to add headers and subheaders to your document, and then it can use that as context when it helps you create the presentation. In PowerPoint, we can open up Copilot Chat from the bottom right here, and we want to ensure that we are in that allow editing mode. Now, you could just use a natural language prompt to get started, or we could use a suggested prompt. Now, I just want to know here that this create a branded presentation aligning to my company's brand style, that prompt will only work if your organization has branding defined. So in our case, we are going to go with create a presentation about, and then I'm going to press that / key, and we can now search for a file. So in our case, it's this Word document here. And then now I'm just going to add to align the branding with, And then once again, I will press that / key, and then we will attach those brand guidelines. So now let's go and send. Now, I just want to note here that there is a lot of heavy lifting that goes into this, right? We are dealing with visuals and we are creating content. So this does take a little bit of time to pull on through, but it is very impressive. So let's give this a moment to work through our initial prompt here, and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has created our presentation for us, and it has created all of these slides with just a single prompt. Now on the right-hand side, we can see that it reasoned in 19 steps. So we can see that it was planning the presentation, the build, the design, as well as image creation. So Copilot has even created images for us that we can use in our presentation. And you'll also notice that it has pulled that image from our referenced Word document. Now, I usually prompt Copilot, then I'll go and grab a glass of water and check back. Sometimes Copilot will ask you questions that you can then provide answers to, but in this case, it didn't. It took all of my prompts and my context and it created this presentation. Sometimes this can take, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, depending on the content. But we can see here that this is a beautiful presentation and a great starting point for us. Now we can add additional content to our presentation, and we can do this from the editing mode in the Copilot chat area, and we can just use natural language to describe exactly what we want. We could ask Copilot to pull content from the web. We could reference other documents that we have within our work tenant, or in this case, I'm just going to ask Copilot to add a slide below for the launch audience with a map of Canada and pin with the top 7 major cities with their populations. So again, that is going to take Copilot a couple of minutes to pull on through. So let's pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has created our map slide for us and included a summary on the right-hand side. Now, I will note that it has missed out Vancouver here, so we could use natural language to have Copilot add this back in. But also, some of these location items are in a slightly different location. Now, if you open up this reasoned in 12 steps or whichever number you have, then we can see that Copilot estimated the city position. So it created this map for us and then it estimated these locations. So that's why some of those are in a slightly different location. Now we can continue to use natural language here. You might want to ask Copilot to tidy up some of the provinces here to make it a more simplified view. But you can adjust that and use further prompts as needed. But this is how we can add content into our presentation. Now, before we wrap up, I did just want to add 2 things here. So I was playing around with the map here and I accidentally deleted the slide. So then I just asked Copilot, hey, I accidentally deleted the slide. Can you add it back in? And then it added it back in for me. So that is a little trick that you can do as well. And finally, if you decide that you want to move some of these objects that Copilot creates manually, when you select them, you might notice that the one is not actually attached to that circle. So a little trick here is we can select one of the items and then press the Shift key, click in the object again, and then let go of Shift. And then now we can drag and drop that item to a new location. Our presentation is coming together. So now let's take a look at how we can edit the content on our slides with Copilot. Now, to get started, I will just start a fresh chat conversation. This is always a good practice to have a clean slate when we are changing topics with Copilot. Now, on this slide here, we have our launch budget and we have all of these individual items, but I think that this content would be a lot better in a pie chart. So let's prompt Copilot. We will ask it to replace the budget breakdown on the left with a pie chart to visualize the launch budget. So let's give Copilot a moment to work through that, and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has created a nice pie chart to help us visualize our product launch budget. The next example that I want to show you is this slide here. So we can see that now that we have this map, this part here with the cities and the populations is kind of redundant. And I also just think that these 3 areas have a little bit too much text, and it would be nice to add some icons to help visualize this slide a little bit better. So in this case, we will ask Copilot to remove the key Canadian markets by population section and then simplify the text and add corresponding icons for the three areas. In this case, I have specified the three areas just to make it more clear. What you include in a prompt is totally up to you. You could just say, remove this section and improve readability on this slide and see what Copilot does. But by providing specific instructions, we're going to get better results. So let's give this a moment and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has reasoned in 4 steps and it has completely revised this whole slide based on our natural language prompt. The next example I want to show you is this slide here. So for example, I think that this paragraph is too much text for a presentation. And we also have the text on top of the dog that's in the visual behind it. So let's try this prompt here. We're going to ask Copilot to simplify the text on this slide. Then I want it to move the paragraph on the slide. And I've even specified what the paragraph starts with so that Copilot knows exactly what I'm referring to. And I'm asking Copilot to move that paragraph to the notes section. So the notes section is down here, and this is going to be visible to the presenter when they do the presentation. Then rearrange the slide so that we can see the dog in the background image that is on the left-hand side. So let's give Copilot a moment and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has completely overhauled this slide. And if we expand the reasoning here, then Copilot has even inspected the background image. So it's able to analyze images in our presentation. It is able to identify context and then reorder the slide accordingly. Furthermore, we have those notes that are added to the bottom, and those will be visible to the presenter on presentation day. The final example that I want to show you is how we can edit text directly on a slide. So in this case, I'm going to select these bullet points, and then we'll see this formatting bar appear. So if we select Copilot, then we can use one of these suggested prompts, or we can use natural language. So in this case, I'm going to say simplify the text, max 5 words per bullet. Now you'll notice that it has basically gone over into this edit mode within Copilot chat. But if you are more used to editing text directly on slides, then that can sort of just be a shortcut for you. So again, let's just give that a moment and then we'll pop back in. So here we can see that Copilot has reasoned in 3 steps and it has simplified that text based on our prompt. Now let's take a look at some of the other Copilot features available. So if we open up Copilot from the bottom right-hand side, then we are going to explore some of the different features that are available. Now, I want to note here that what you see is probably going to be different to what I show you right now because Microsoft is constantly changing and improving and evolving this area. So I encourage you to approach this with a mindset of play and discover what's possible. So at the top here, we have some different chat modes. So we can select some different reasoning models, and we also even have the image model. This is new to me. I haven't seen this before. Then down below here, we have our plus icon, which we've already looked at how we can add files, but we also have the ability to add branding kits. So you can add your own brand kit, and then you can use that in this presentation to pull consistent colors. And then finally, we also have skills. So one that I really like here is prepare for questions. So predict audience questions or concerns. Copilot can also review the presentation or even help you visualize this slide.